Y'all gonna ever take care of me and my kids. What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They come my food stamps at $60. What me and my kids gonna do?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, I like to cover things dealing with politics and sort of relationship dynamics. I know that's sort of a broad thing, but they sort of, as a man, and this is like a male driven channel, this is really what I'm going for. I think men should, especially nowadays, be more in tune with relationships so that you don't get taken to the cleaners or, you know, anything worse, fill in the blank. We've all been seeing what's been going on, and the politics aspect, so that you just know what's going on in the nation that you could be called upon to fight a war in. Like in any given day, they could. You never know with these politicians. Like whether you're Democrat or Republican, either way, you need to be tuned in to what's going on with the news. All right. Well, today I have just some mothers freaking out. I'm pretty sure it might be some fathers in here. I'm not really sure. Just people in general freaking out over after Trump cut the EBT and the welfare. Let's see what's going on.
What the fuck is you talking about? My food stamps will be cut November 1st. I need my fucking food stamps. I've been having my fucking food stamps my whole fucking life. Since I was 18 years old.
First of all, let's just evaluate what we're looking at right now. The front is clearly worse than the back. Okay? In the back, she has two boobs and on the bottom of her shoulder blades. She has boobs in the front and the back. Let's keep it going.
Over 10 years. That's how I feed me and my kids.
Over 10 years on
my
stamps.
4 child. I don't have shit. I'm used to the system. I don't have shit. I'm immune to the system. I need my fucking food stamps. Without my food stamps, I don't know how I'm gonna live. How I'm gonna provide. Is the food shelters closed too?
Oh my goodness.
Fuck, I don't know what to do. So you telling me, starting next month, I'm not getting my food stamps. My $568.23.
$500. She said she's been on food stamps for over 10 years. $500. What are you doing with the money? A lot of these people need it, but a lot of them don't. They just be blowing this money.
Go get a job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
There it is. Government, take away her food stamps right now. Her income is $1,000. She has kids, and she spends $300 a month on her competitive cheer. Guys, she gets how much in food stamps?
$321.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are technically, as taxpayers, paying for her to go to competitive cheer. This is an indication that we need an audit on our programs, because I'm okay with spending as much as we spend, but I want to take it away from disgusting motherfuckers like yourself and give more to people that actually need it. Missouri, audit how you are handing out your benefits.
I mean, they go based on income.
Income that you're choosing because you're refusing to go work. And then you spend $300 a month, which is what we subsidize you at competitive cheer. I like robust social programs. I really do.
She says she only makes $1,000 a month. There are homeless people that panhandle that earn more than $1,000 a month. And like, she just doesn't care. She just doesn't care. Yeah, I can. If you can go to competitive cheering, you can go and earn, just get a regular paying job. $1,000 a month. That's like you're working part time. That's part time money right there. You can work at McDonald's and earn more than $1,000 a month. But this is how the system's set up. It's set up to keep taking money away from the middle class and the upper echelon and give to quote unquote less fortunate. But it's clear the majority of these people just don't want to work. If you've been on welfare for over like 5 years, what are you doing? What are you doing? I can understand maybe you're trying to get a degree, and then you have that extra, you have 4 years in case you're trying to get a degree, and then you have another year just as a cushion, just so, you know, help you find something. But then after that, you're on your own. You're on your own.
You two need to come back in the store.
Excuse me? What's the
yes,
problem?
you too. You didn't scan a couple of your items.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Hold up, let me handle this. Grown folks talk. You can tell them when I get done. Okay. When they had cut my stamps, I accidentally put some lemon cake in my budget.
Sir, I don't want to know all about that. I want to know about those steaks y'all got.
What steaks?
Them steaks she put in that bag.
Well, ma'am, it wasn't our fault. The lady that scanned it, guess what? That sounds like a personal problem.
No, that sounds like you need to come with me.
No, that sounds like you need to tell
That's
your
not
work to
gonna
start
happen,
scanning
ma'am.
stuff and
You need to go
And
get...
did you pay for that cake you're eating?
You ain't pay for it?
No!
This might be a
Oh,
skit.
shit. We got the hell out of here.
They're not being abused in our country. I have a lot to say about this, so please listen. A small background, I run a nonprofit for single moms. Did you know that single moms make up more than half of the recipients of food stamps, them and their children? I know many of you are going to say, well, that's not who this bill's targeting. That's not what we're targeting, but we are. Because here's the thing, if that mom needs a soda, or if that kid wants a candy bar, or that teenager wants Takis, they should be able to get those things. I have single moms every month that reach out to me that their food stamps are...
Let me just pause it. I was gonna let it go, but let me pause it real quick. No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. And this is why, like, this isn't a misogynistic type of channel or red pill channel, anything. That's why in the title is both a red and a blue pill, so you can decide however I'm leaning for the day. But in this instance, this is why children should go with the father. Your child does not need or deserve a candy bar. Your teenager does not deserve some Takis. If you're struggling to get by, buying junk food is not the best decision. And men understand this. It says SNAP benefits are not being abused by 99% of the people, and single moms will be the most impacted. The first thing is, I believe it is being abused by the majority of people that are on the system. It is, especially in America. There's so much money here. There's so many opportunities where you can go and earn a decent living. But the problem is a lot of people want to live in luxury. A lot of people want to do minimal work, but have luxury outcome. She goes on to say, or the post says, single moms will be the most impacted. Yes, they will, because a lot of ladies, a lot of single moms do not know how to manage money, nor manage children, nor a household. And it's clearly, we can clearly see this by the stats. We can clearly see this. I'll let her finish.
Gone for the month and they need help. So they're not overspending. I don't know where this idea is, and I don't know how people that are rich and that have never struggled with food insecurity are the ones that are getting to make these decisions. The other issue I have with it is not all of these moms have the ability to cook. Some of them don't have working stoves. Some of them don't have working water.
Let me stop again. I'm sorry. What? And this is what this is what I cannot stand when some people start making points, because they will choose the minority and try to act like it's the majority. That what single mom or what mom in general doesn't have access to a stove? Do you understand how crazy she sounds? You don't have access to a stove? Let's keep going.
And I know that may be crazy to some of you because you're thinking about America from your small town that you're in or from your small little city. But it's so much bigger than that. And when it comes down to it, if you don't want people to police what you're eating or what you're feeding your children, then why are we trying to police what they eat or feed their kids? So if Coke and chips are like the two main things I keep saying, so why are we not just taking those away from all Americans? Because I guarantee if they were taking them away from all Americans, there would be a lot of people pissed off about their rights.
Okay, hold on. It is not your right to have chips and soda. The reason why they're trying to take chips and soda away from the welfare, the SNAP program, is because the SNAP program is chips and soda are supposed to be like a treat. It's not supposed to be a living necessity. It's just a treat. Like, oh, I had a long day. Let me crack open a soda. Oh, we out here at Busch Gardens, or we're out here at Disneyland. Let me get a bag of chips. We're out at the movies. Let me treat myself with this sugary or salty, unhealthy snack. That's what it is. But when you try to make it as though these unhealthy snacks should be You're already getting free food with the SNAP program. If you're already getting free food, you cannot tell us, hey, the food that I want to get that I don't want to pay for is all the unhealthy stuff. Is all the chips and the sweets. That's the stuff that I want to get. No, absolutely not. You get the healthy stuff. The stuff that will allow you to get by until you get back on your feet. That is what you get. This is a privilege. Now she's talking about rights. Let's keep going.
But that's not the case. Because when it comes down to it, we don't care about the poor. We don't care about those people that are less fortunate than us.
This is what it looks like when you don't have any more food stamps and you got to spend your own money to buy food. Let's go to Costco. No, we don't need it. Oh, the kids would love this, but not today. I got 5 items and the total was $103.92. Sucks not having food stamps.
And this coming up on the right after the woman we were just talking about. This lady had eyelashes, makeup, a head full of good weave. That was good weave. And she's on welfare. So you have enough money to go get your lashes and your nails and your hair done, but not to feed your children. And then the very first thing she looked up was what? Junk food. It's junk food. Even the people that are getting these SNAP benefits, the welfare, they shouldn't be getting that much, because healthy food is, there should be limited things. You can only buy healthy stuff. I don't know what's taking so long with this. To me, this is a no-brainer. You can only get things that grow out of the ground. If it doesn't come from Mother Nature, you can't get it. You cannot get it. Outside of like flour and stuff. You might want to make a cake or something. Let's keep it going.
I cannot believe that they're going to be taking away food stamps, because I have not worked in over 14 years and now I'm going to be without food for my kids. Like, what am I supposed to do now that the holidays are coming? What am I going to be cooking for Thanksgiving if I can't even afford it? If I'm not getting my November deposit, what am I going to do? And this is what happens when all you asses out there vote for Trump. Like, he has ruined our country. Like, doesn't he have enough with deporting all the people that he's deporting? Like, you mean that now we're going to have to go to work to be able to buy food for our family? That is honestly ridiculous, Like I said, I haven't held a job in over 14 years because I don't want to lose my benefits. So with that being said, if any of you guys see anyone stealing groceries from the grocery store, mind your motherfucking business.
This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. 14 years. You haven't worked in 14 years. 14 years. You just been wasting time at this point. You could have been doing anything. If you've been getting enough money that you don't have to work and you can survive from 14 years, and obviously you can see she wasn't a tiny girl, so I'm pretty sure she's eating good. You could have found a job, worked under the table, and just stacked all that money. 14 years. The system is broken. She's been living off taxpayers for that amount of time. And then she says people who voted for Trump, like, we're messing it up because we don't want to keep funding your lifestyle. We don't want to keep funding a lifestyle filled with just laziness and mediocrity.
I ain't gonna say no names because I don't really know who the fuck it was. Trump or whoever. I don't really know. I don't know how that shit work. I ain't political. But I will say, you motherfuckers done goddamn food stamps. Slam up. I'm jobless and I'm fucking hungry. I done told these motherfuckers I volunteer 20 hours a week. Because that's the requirements now. Volunteer work 20 hours a week. If I could work 20 hours a week, I might not need no goddamn food stamps. But okay. Told the motherfuckers I volunteer 20 hours a week. Got the paperwork, provided it, submitted it. Done submitted it 3 times. Done been out here 15 goddamn times. These little raggedy sons just told me, oh, you don't volunteer for an approved organization.
The whole house is on Medicaid. My husband, me, our baby daughter. Okay, we're all on Medicaid. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the birth control in my arm that I have. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the antidepressants that I have at no cost to me. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to go to therapy to continue to be the mom I am to the 3 kids and 2 separate houses that I have to do. Without Medicaid, my daughter wouldn't be able to go and get her vaccines and go and get all of the things that she needs as an 18-month-old baby. Without Medicaid, my husband wouldn't be able to go and get the medications that he needs and the treatment that he needs for his disability. Without Medicaid, not a single person in my house would have health care. We are low income. Our only income is my husband's SSI. We're on food stamps. We use food pantries. Okay? Without Medicaid, we would never be healthy. And for us, it's not even like body, it's all mental. For my husband, for me, and then we have a baby who needs Medicaid for vaccines, who needs Medicaid for, I already have 2 children who are diagnosed with autism. So what if she ends up getting diagnosed with autism? We need Medicaid. We need Medicaid. And if you live in America, everybody deserves free healthcare.
Listen, big back, I don't understand. If you can't afford how you're living, just as a single person, why would you bring another child into this world? Not only does she bring 1, but she had 2 more children. 2 more additional children. Don't you think it clicked in after that first one? Like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of struggling feeding this first one. My mental is sort of slipping. Do you think it would be a good idea to let me pop out 2 or 3 more of these son of a guns?
Y'all remember that time that I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps? Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps?
Look at the lashes.
Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back
Good.
$35,000.
Good.
They turned my food stamp off, and
She has no money for food, but she has money for tattoos. Just wanted to point that out.
gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because
you got caught.
How y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off, and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from.
From work.
But I have to pay them back.
You get it from
So
work.
y'all, watch what y'all put on the internet, because everything is not for the internet. And I learned it.
So I go to the food stamp office because I'm like, I'm hoping and praying I'm not one of them ones that they cutting off. So I go up there. Mind you, the line is around the corner. I'm talking about wrapped around the building. I was there 15 minutes before they opened, and the line was ridiculous. So I stand in line for the 15 minutes. They start letting everybody in. Get you a number, whatever. I was there, I kid you not, for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Then I find out, the lady say, well, are you working? I said, no, ma'am. She says, well, you have to reapply. I said, reapply who? She was like, yes, ma'am, because you have been receiving benefits I've been receiving since December. So it's been, 8 months now that I've been receiving benefits. And she was like, because you're not working, you haven't been working since you've been receiving benefits, they stopped benefits. Y'all, I was so hurt leaving the food stamp office. I'm gonna put the video, like when I first left, I was gonna do a video when I first left, but I got distracted. I don't know what, that refrigerator is dang near boneless. I mean, we got a couple of things in the pantry, but I'm just gonna grab me a $4 Gorilla unbeatable meal deal with my last little couple of dollars and pray. Cause why? I got 3 small children and an infant, or I don't know if you want to call her a toddler. She's 1. I got a 1-year-old. I got little babies. It's hard to find a job with little babies.
See, at this point, and I understand that it's hard to find a job with children, but my thing is, where is the father? Everybody always feels bad, and then I get called Mr. Joe Schmo, I hate women, because I point out the obvious. You have 3 children? Well, she said 3 children and an infant. I don't know if she was referring as one of the latest child as the infant, or the youngest of the 3 is the infant, or she has 3. I don't know what she was saying, but my thing is, if you can't take care of these children, So why do you keep having them? Why do you keep having children and then expecting other people to pay for them?
Oh, y'all eating me up in the comments, but help me out with this. I got 2 packets of oatmeal, and I was only able to come up with this. How do I feed 6 kids with this? Because I'm just a girl. Like, I'm just a girl. So help me out with that. What am I supposed to do with that? Like help me, help you, help me. Like, and yes, this is y'all fault. And y'all responsible. Period. Y'all gonna forever take care of me and my kids. So yeah, help me out. Leave a like, comment, share, and let me know. How am I supposed to split that? Oh my God! What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They cut my food stamps to $60. What me and my kids gonna do? Like, that's crazy. I looked at my thing, it says $60. What is that? I got about 6 kids. What is that gonna do, $60? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, I am so tight right now. I really is pissed off. Like, and my public housing, like, what I'm finna do? I done got an eviction letter. Like, what am I finna do? I was living 3 years rent-free.
There it is. She said it. You living there 3 years rent-free and benefits? You living completely free. And instead of going to become, I don't know, a doctor, a lawyer, a substitute teacher, a warehouse stocker, instead of going to better yourself, you decide to have more children. This woman, first of all, stereotypes are there for a reason. I'm just going to put that out there. Black women, y'all can't be mad when y'all have a lot of y'all walking around acting like her. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. The fact that she says it is our fault. How is it our fault? This is what I mean. How is it our fault? These people aren't saying like, hey, there's no humbleness. It's all entitlement. You had 6 children. 6 children. She's still in her 20s. She looks about like maybe 26, 27. Already with 6 children. You were blessed to have free housing and free food, and you still couldn't get ahead. Guaranteed she has multiple child's fathers as well. But guys, that's it for today's video. Check this one out just to stay abreast and up to date with the latest and gossip and news. I know you really like these videos, so click one of these and I'll see you on the next one.